Assalamu alaikum students. Now we will be discussing the next two cases on equilibrium, that is increase or decrease in supply on equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. So you can say when there is no change in demand but supply shifts. Supply shift mean either supply can increase or decrease. So this is being analyzed in figure 3.16. As you can see, now the situation is that there is no change in demand, so demand curve does not shift, it remains as it is. However, new supply curve is to the right of initial supply curve SS. SS is initial supply curve, S dash F dash is new supply curve. So when, for example, due to any factor other than own price, supply increases, so that new supply curve S dash F dash intersects demand curve at point E dash, where in new situation price has decreased from P1 to P2 and equilibrium quantity has increased from Q1 to Q2. ये प्लीज करेक्शन कर लें. Initial equilibrium point is point E, where initial price is P1 and initial equilibrium quantity is Q1. P1 is equilibrium price, Q1 is initial equilibrium quantity, because initially demand curve DD and initial supply curve SS intersect each other at point E. E is equilibrium point. This is market equilibrium point, where P1 is equilibrium price and Q1 is equilibrium quantity. Now when there is an increase in supply, new equilibrium point is E dash, because new supply curve S dash F dash intersects unchanged demand curve at point E dash, where equilibrium quantity have increased from Q1 to Q2 and price have decreased from P1 to P2. As you can see here, a fall in equilibrium price and a rise in equilibrium quantity resulting from an increase in supply. So this is the case when supply increases. Now we will be looking in another diagram when there is a decrease in supply. So when there is a decrease in supply, supply curve will shift leftward so that it intersects D demand curve to the left of E, where price will increase, equilibrium price will increase, but equilibrium quantity will decrease. We can do this in a separate diagram. Let's assume the initial situation. This is initial situation where both the demand and supply curve intersect each other at point E. You know, negatively sloped curve is demand curve, so DD is demand curve. Initial supply curve is S. Both the curve intersect each other at point E. So E is equilibrium point in this market, where Q1 is equilibrium quantity and P1 is equilibrium price. This is the situation P1 and Q1. This is initial situation. we are measuring price on vertical axis and quantity on horizontal axis. So now due to any factor other than on price sorry quantity supply decreases. So when supply decreases, new supply curve will shift leftward, so that new supply curve is S dash S dash. It intersects unchanged demand curve at this point E1, where new quantity will be equal to this and new price will be equal to this. We will extend point E to both axes to know new equilibrium price and quantity. So equilibrium quantity have decreased from Q1 to say Q2. However, price have increased from P1 to P2. So this is the P2 new price and this is new quantity Q2. So what is the result? When supply curve shifts leftward, that shows decrease in supply. New equilibrium, new market equilibrium point is V1, where equilibrium quantity have decreased from Q1 and equilibrium price have increased from P1 to P2. So this will be opposite of what we can see in figure 3.16, that is the case of increase in supply, while in this figure in whiteboard what we are drawing is the case when supply have decreased from S to S dash. So what is the result? Result is when supply increases, this is the result. A fall in equilibrium price and a rise in equilibrium quantity resulting from an increase in supply. Similarly, when supply decreases, as we have seen in this diagram, what is the result? Equilibrium price increases, equilibrium quantity decreases. So we can say a rise in the equilibrium price and a fall in equilibrium quantity resulting from a decrease in supply. So up till now we have discussed 4 different cases. First is demand increases, second is demand decreases, similarly third is supply increases, fourth is supply decreases. Next is demand and supply shift. Now we will assume that there is increase in both demand and supply. In next case we will assume that there is a decrease in both demand and supply. What happens in the market? Demand and supply increase simultaneously. Due to any factor, demand have increased, and due to any factor responsible for shift in supply curve, supply has also increased. What will happen? As a result of increase in demand, demand curve will shift upward or rightward. Similarly, as a result of increase in supply due to any factor other than own price, supply curve will also shift rightward or downward. So this is the case, increase in demand and increase in supply. Here you can say demand increases, so new demand curve is d dash d dash, and increase in demand and increase in supply. So we will draw this. We will start with initial situation. You will always start with initial situation, and then you will see what happens when either demand increases or decreases, supply increases or decreases, or both demand and supply change, as is the case now. Now we will assume that there is an increase in both demand and supply. So demand curve shifts rightward, that shows increase in demand. So new demand curve is d dash d dash, or you can label it d1 d1, whatever is easy for you, d dash d dash. Similarly, new supply curve shifts rightward or downward, that shows increase in supply. So S dash S dash. Now this market will be in equilibrium where new demand curve and new supply curve intersect each other. So this is that point. We can label this as E1. This is new equilibrium point of this market. This one. So what is the impact of increase in supply and increase in demand on equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity? So to know the impact on equilibrium quantity, we will extend point E1 to quantity axis. So new quantity is Q2 here. What about price? To know this, we will extend this line towards vertical axis, that is price axis. It looks like there is no change in price, but equilibrium quantity has increased. What is the reason? The reason is there is equal change in demand and supply. When demand and supply curve shifts equally and both demand and supply increase, so there is no change in price. Price will remain as it is at P1. However, because demand and supply has increased, that means buyers want to purchase more goods and services, supplier wants to sell more, so equilibrium quantity have increased from Q1 to Q2. This is the case when both demand and supply increase equally. The rate of increase in both demand and supply is equal. This may not be the case always. Sometimes demand and supply both increase but with different rate. For example, demand increases 50% but supply increases by 80%, 100%, more than 100%. In that case, this shift in supply and demand curves will not be equal, and in that case price will not remain same. Price may decrease or increase from P1 to new level depending upon the magnitude of change in demand and supply. We may discuss this case later when we will assume that both demand and supply increase but not equally. So this is the situation. So where we have assumed both demand and supply increase equally. This is the case when rate of increase is equal. This is shown an equal shift of demand and supply curves. That is the length of arrow between two supply curve, old and new, and similarly length of arrow between new and old demand curve is assumed to be equal. That shows equal rate of increase in demand and supply. So this is the situation when we have assumed that demand and supply both increase and rate of increase is same. That is 50%, both demand and supply increase by 50%, both demand and supply increase by 100%, whatever is the rate is same in demand and supply. Now we will discuss next case, and next case is demand and supply shifts, and now we will assume there is a decrease in both demand and supply and this increase is equal this time too. So what we will do, we will again start with initial situation E, and now the situation is that both demand and supply curve will shift but to the opposite direction because now we are considering decrease in demand and supply. So new demand curve will shift downward or leftward and new supply curve will shift upward or leftward. So what we will do is that we will again move to initial situation. For this purpose we will remove all the extra curves and labels so that we are at initial situation. So this is initial situation where demand and supply curve intersect each other at point E. We will also remove this. This is the initial situation and this one. अब हुआ ये है कि डिमांड और सप्लाई दोनों डिक्रीज कर गई हैं और हम एज्यूम कर रहे हैं कि दोनों में जो डिक्रीज है उसका जो रेट है दैट इज इक्वल. So when demand decreases, new demand curve will be to the left of initial demand curve. So this is a new demand curve. We will label this as D1 or D dash, D dash. Similarly, supply also decreases, so that new supply curve is to the left of old supply curve. We have again assumed that rate of increase is same in demand and supply. So supply decreases, new supply curve is to the left of initial supply curve. Demand decreases, so new demand curve is to the left of initial demand curve. We will label new supply curve as S dash, S dash. New equilibrium point is E1, where you can see there is no change in price. However, equilibrium quantity have decreased from Q1 to Q2. So what is the result? What is the result of equal decrease in demand and supply on market equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity? Answer is, as a result of equal decrease in demand and supply, new equilibrium point changes from E to E1, where there is no change in equilibrium price. However, equilibrium quantity have decreased from Q1 to Q2. What is meant by decrease in demand and supply? It simply means now consumers want to purchase less. What is meant by decrease in supply? Sellers want to sell less. So as a result, what will be the situation? There will be no change in price, but less quantity will be purchased and sold in the market. So new equilibrium quantity is Q2. So we have analyzed equal decrease in supply and demand, so that no change in price, but equilibrium quantity has decreased. What was our conclusion in earlier case? There is no change in price, but equilibrium quantity has increased. We will consider two more cases when there may be even more than two cases when you can assume that demand and supply increase but not equally. This may be next case. Demand and supply both increase but not equally. What will be its impact? It depends. What is either increase in demand is more or increase in supply is more. Similarly, we can consider another case where we will assume that demand and supply shifts, both demand and supply decrease but not equally. What will be the impact on equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity? It depends. We may analyze this graphically. It simply means that increase in demand and supply is not equal. New supply curve may be like this, that will show more change in supply. A new demand curve can be even this instead of this one, that will show different rate of change in supply and demand. Similarly, we can analyze another possibility: demand increases but supply decreases. Then we can consider another case where supply increases and demand decreases. These can be different possibilities. We stop here. This is enough for today. We meet in question answer session.